Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Ponytail coming at you with possibly one of the biggest matches in the whole group stage that we've had so far. We have tridenttail versus MrsGizamaluke, or just Giz for short, Trident for short as well. Both of these are veteran runners. They've both held the 100% world record in the past, as well as the any percent record. And we're going to see them go head to head in the TT Amulet tournament today. Both of them are looking for another win. Giz is in a very cool position here. Giz is 2-0. If he can secure this win, he will earn the top seed in his division here. Trident, obviously looking for the win. He's second seed going into this entire tournament. Probably going into this matchup as the favorite, but this can go any way. Could go to either one of them. Countdown will be starting very, very soon here. I haven't seen too much of these players practice recently. Maybe they've been practicing off stream in secret. Maybe we'll see some new strats from them today. Maybe we'll just see them stick to their plan. The countdown has started. They should be getting going pretty soon here. Any moment now. The suspense is killing me. And they're off. Get them synced up here, and they're synced up. World record pace right out of the gate for both of them. This matchup, Sweden versus Canada. Some of the strongest countries in DKR in recent times. Look at this beautiful cutscene. At least looks like we have audio on Giz today. And he's running without music as well. I forget if Trident also runs this category without music. I would think so as well. For those that don't know, turning off the music can decrease lag, which can lead to faster times, if you know how to use it. And of course, if you don't know, we're playing as TT the Clock, the fastest character in the game. It is an unlockable character. You have to beat the game to unlock all the tracks and track select, and then beat the staff times and the TT times to unlock TT. So everyone is allowed to use TT. Just good Tages from both of them. The Taj interaction can be a time loss as well. Trident gets the slightly faster Taj. This overall movement through this log is super tight as well. A lot of places to mess up and get a barrel roll canceled or bonk somewhere. This hidden balloon behind the trees can trip people up as well. They both managed to grab it. Around this turn is really tough. The lag spikes super hard. Got the ledge balloon. And the final fourth balloon in front of the dino door. Fairly clean overroll from both of them. That's nice to see. No bonks yet. Into the first roll, we go for a different door order as well. We start in Fossil Canyon instead of Jungle Falls to optimize the routing that we choose to use in this category. We'll see why later. And Trident's going for the pond jump on lap 1. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that. Ooh, that's very clean. Giz also gets a super clean canyon lift, but the advantage with Giz is that he has, oh my goodness, horrible, but he doesn't fall off the road there, he stays on. Good save. Lost a little bit of time there. Could have been way worse though. Bumper getting in his way, Giz missing the balloon. You'll see this very often in this game, is that we can go so fast that we zero frame through a lot of the hitboxes, zippers, balloons, bananas, silver coins, and keys. We can just go that fast that the game is not ready for us. 3 for 3 on the canyon balloon. A 59-10, second frame. Also second frame cutscene skip for Giz, just behind. Trident's got a couple second lead here over Giz. And this is the first key grab that we have. If you don't know, the TT Amulet category, it's very unique in that you start it on a fresh adventure file, and the goal is to simply beat all the minigames to collect the full TT Amulets. You get awarded 1 piece every time you win one of the 4 minigames that are located, 1 in each world. There's the key grab from Giz. I think he got it. This key grab can be really tricky if you go into it way too fast. You can 0 frame through it and not get a frame where you're actually touching it. It looks like they both got it cleanly. Cutscene skip, 2nd frame. Oh. 1st frame for Giz. But Trident had a little bit cleaner driving overall in these first 2 tracks here, so he'll take a small lead. And if you don't know, we're doing these cutscene skips. It's a 1-frame trick at the end of every single race where a balloon can be awarded. You can pause, and on that frame you are awarded the balloon. And you also have access to the pause menu options. You can, the first option, resume the game. 2nd option, restart the race. 3rd option, return to lobby. And the 4th option is quit to menu. And you can use the return to lobby option to get out of the cutscene that is just to follow of Taj giving you the balloon. You can skip the entire thing. And each time that you skip it, you can save 6 seconds. This beautiful driving here from Trident. It's gotta be my favorite track in the game. It just flows so well. Every single boost goes into the next one so cleanly. 3 for 3 on the first cutscene skips here for Giz and Trident. Very nice. First minigame here is Fire Mountain, the egg collection minigame. You just simply have to collect 3 eggs. They're found in the central nest here. I believe Trident's going to go for his strat of the 3 central egg pickup, whatever the name is, but that's where the eggs are coming from. You'll see Giz go for a different strat. Instead of collecting 3 eggs from the central nest, we missed that missile pickup, collect 1 egg from an opponent. Ooh, Trident dropped that from a very high distance there. If you drop it from too high up, you can kind of crack the egg and that will kill it. Defends with that homing missile should be enough, and that secures the win for Fire Mountain. Looks like Giz also has a good pattern here from the CPUs. You'll see this come up a lot, that the CPU patterns will kind of dictate what kind of minigame time that you can get. You can execute the movement and picking up all the items and all your shots, but sometimes the CPUs just won't cooperate. And you'll see here, there's this TT Amulet presentation, getting the piece here from Taj. This is unskippable. If you had, you also can't do a cutscene skip in the minigames or the boss races. But if you hit all 3 of your first cutscene skips, then you have to watch that cutscene in its entirety, as there's no way to skip it. But if you miss one of the first 3 cutscene skips, you can then skip that one. But it's faster to hit all 3 of your cutscene skips and watch that than the other way around. Here we have our first actual plane track. We also have an out of bounds as well. Barrel roll, boost underneath the lava, underneath the wall, and you get out of bounds. It's one of the easier out of bounds in the game. And from here, you just have to stick to the track close enough to hit all of the checkpoints. Giz also gets it. They both have 5 bananas for this out of bounds. The amount of bananas that you have for your out of bounds movement is really crucial at the top level. There is a specific amount of barrel rolls that players are looking for the spacing. Because if you have a different amount of bananas, the amount of distance you will travel with each barrel roll will change. And there's the quit to menu cutscene skip from Trident. This is where the level order is really crazy in this category, where we complete the minigame before the 4th race, where, see if Giz gets this here. And he does get it, very nice. So that skips the entire cutscene of the boss door opening to drive into. That quitting to menu and then going back into your file brings you back to the overworld. And we don't need to do anything else in the world. We just needed the balloons, the key to get into the minigame, and then to win the minigame. We don't need to do any bosses. We don't need to do any silver coins. We also don't need to do any trophy races. So that's all we're in the worlds for. We're optimizing for that exact thing. Just balloons and minigames. Of course, this is a really fast balloon to do, the car challenge from Taj, so it's about a 30-second race, so we'll do it. We're going to switch to plane, and then we're going to go into Snowflake Mountain. You can see we're doing a fast finish here by cutting into the off-road by the Taj like face. And from here you can just instantly switch to the vehicle that you want. Snowflake Mountain, we've got Frosty Village as our first track coming up here. And they both have music off, I believe, so that's going to make the frame rate much more manageable. If you had music on, this level is really, really tough to navigate. It's hard to get the car to do what you want when the frame rate is really, really low. Especially jumping down into the village section, it can get down to 12 FPS at times. Nearly impossible to play consistently with music on for this track. See Trident going for the newer chain, boosting into the zipper on top of the hill, down to the village. It's a little bit faster and it looks way cooler. And the movement over that hill to get to the next zipper while maintaining most of the speed. See Giz going for the older strat of boosting and then holding the balloon until the landing and then using it as you land. But still the same movement through the forest. Pretty decent Frosty Village here from Trident. 108 with the cutscene skip. And Giz just finishing up Frosty Village here. The almost similar paced Frosty Village, maybe a touch behind. Misses the cutscene skip, unfortunately. That will put him 6 seconds further behind. Missing it. And here we have the key grab on Snowball Valley. Oh, that's right. Trident's going to go for it on lap 3. We like to have a blue balloon for this key grab in Snowball Valley to get out of this weird, tight alcove that the key is placed in. You can see him go for it here. Using the boost to get out of that as fast as you can. See, Giz going for it without the blue balloon. You can see the difference of how tough it is to get out without the boost. And we have a 47 Snowball Valley. No cutscene skip, though. So if Giz can hit this one... Oh, what a big jump through the valley. If Giz can hit this, then that missed cutscene skip on Frosty Village will be equalized. Looks like a similar pace Snowball Valley as well. Maybe, once again, a little bit behind Trident's gameplay. Gets the cutscene skip. That will regain some of the ground. And we're going right into the minigame. This is Icicle Pyramid. It's a battle minigame. Oh, Trident's going to reset right away. He missed the starting boost, and that missing that one thing can ruin the fast movement that we're doing here. There's a fast strategy that we use for Icicle Pyramid that gets the CPUs to stack up on us on the top level here. We basically just camp this balloon, shooting homing rockets and single rockets as the CPUs come up and stack to us. And they just kind of stack up on that one point. You can shoot them down with these level 1 rockets. They didn't exchange shots, those two CPUs. This will lose a little bit of time. It's out of our control. You can see Giz went into Everfrost Peak before going into Icicle Pyramid. That probably isn't slower at all. It's probably equal in terms of lobby movement. I guess it's just a preference in routing. I guess the only difference is, yeah, Trident will be going into Walrus Cove and then having Everfrost Peak be the 4th track to do the quit to menu cutscene skip, whereas Giz will have to do quit to menu in Walrus Cove, and that's where some of the preference can come from for this category. There's a few branches that you can choose for your track order if you're more comfortable with a cutscene skip over another track. But he gets it first frame on Everfrost Peak just fine. So now he's going to go into IP. So it's going to look like that Giz is behind by a lot, but it's just because he hasn't done this minigame yet. Let's see how Giz handles the fast strategy here. We just pick up a homing rocket to take down the CPU. And then single rockets for the remaining shots. barely on the edge of that hitbox. They just stack up. Maybe even just a little bit faster than Trident's, but only like a second or two. Oh, that's a bad oil slick. At least he misses the balloon too. Insult to injury. Normally there isn't an oil slick there. That's actually kind of a weird item placement. And item placements from CPUs is an interesting thing to route around. The aggressiveness of CPUs, they will kind of mimic your item usage if they are aggressive enough that they have an item and they're like ready to hit you. Yeah, probably not the Walrus Cove Trident was looking for, like a 126, 127. But now Giz just has Walrus Cove to do before getting out of Snowflake Mountain here. Both of them have to hit the quit to menu cutscene skip on this track that they're both on. Tried missing that zipper, kills the chain of speed completely, has to re-grab the speed by holding A for a significant amount of time. Missing one boost in plane is always so punishing. Literally any mistake in plane can lose 4, 5, 6 seconds. It's the fastest vehicle in the game, but it comes at a cost of being like the most punishing for any mistake. Oh, Timber, what are you doing? It's not your game. Shooting Giz like that. It looks like Giz will have a slightly better Walrus Cove here. They're both coming up to the end of their tracks. Trident gets quit to menu. How about Giz? Gets quit to menu. Alright, so they're pretty close here. We have Hover Challenge coming up. Second vehicle challenge here from Taj. This is a kind of a shorter balloon here, about a minute 10, minute 12. It looks like we have about a 5.5 second difference here between the two runners after 2 worlds. Both of them missed one cutscene skip, 2 for 2 on exit games. Hover Challenge, this is some people's favorite challenge. This is also some other people's least favorite challenge. See Trident going for that around the bridge cut. That movement saves around half a second depending on how you do it and the quality of the cut itself. Whereas Giz is going for the safer approach underneath the bridge, which is the intended path. The only drawback with this, I'm not going to say anything in case I jinx it. Okay, I'll say it now. Is that you can get disqualified if you do that movement and you're really, really wide. There's a disqualification mechanic with all 3 of the vehicle challenges where if you are not on the intended path, if you stray too far away for too long, you will get disqualified and the challenge is completely over and you'll have to restart the challenge from the very start. 111 from Trident. Giz getting a 1. Oh no. No, Giz, come on. Oh no. Tried to go for the swag finish, ends up getting a 118 instead. All he was trying to do there was 180 turn at the very end just so he would face towards Sherbet. That way you'd have to do a little bit less turning. Doesn't really save too much time, but I'm sure he's not happy about that. On to the first track here. Pirate Lagoon. Complete opposite hover track of Hover Challenge where you have like 2 completely different boost chains and like very little just regular hover A-tapping snaking movement. Just all boost chains basically. Grab a boost. Boost around here, boost through there, grab that boost. It's a really fun track to do correctly. It's a very frustrating track to get wrong. Especially this movement here, boosting almost basically a 90-degree turn, completely blind, then boosting around that corner before you can even see the zipper. It's not a very fun movement to miss. Misses the cutscene skip. It's gonna leave an opening here for Giz to regain some ground. Although I don't know how how much better this Pirate Lagoon is compared to Trident. Might only save a few seconds if he gets the cutscene skip. And he does first frame. It's catching up a little bit. Crescent Island here, we have the key grab to do on either lap 2 or 3. I believe Trident goes for lap 3 key grab. And all that does, the difference being lap 2 or lap 3 will change the CPU positioning slightly. Just comes down to preference. That intended shortcut at the very end, that really tight turn. Oh, Trident does go for lap 2 key grab, okay. Just like if you played Wave Race, we have a bob cycle here with the tides. And you can only grab the key when the water is at high tide. So there's in a sense, a little bit of luck. There's a little bit of luck that comes with it. If you get there at the wrong time of the tide. 32-second key grab lap, that's alright. I feel like most top runners are looking for, if they're going for a key grab lap, they like to see close to a sub 30, if not getting a sub 30 on laps where they're grabbing the key. Ooh, Trident misses another cutscene skip. Giz has a chance to regain a lot of ground here if he gets this. And he does. Maybe some nerves coming up from Trident here. But these cutscene skips, they're hard to get. They're a one-frame trick. You can sort of buffer them. They're not a true buffer. You have to actually pause and then re-pause on the exact frame that you're looking for. You can't just hold down the button to get it on the next possible frame. It's a really tricky combination of buttons and the timing of it. Oh, the CPU is denying Giz that first zipper. That's so bad. In case you don't know, the whales on Whale Bay here, they have names. The one at the start line is Gus, and the one by the ship is called Karen. And this is true, it is irrefutable. There's no way to deny this. That last balloon at the very end is really tricky. You basically have to turn into it completely blind. It can be really tricky. Even though this isn't tricky. This is Whale Bay. Yeah, not an ideal Whale Bay for either of them. A 50-second frame cutscene skip. Oh, and Giz misses that one. So he'll fall 6 seconds further behind. But this is the most inconsistent minigame coming up here is Darkwater Beach. Having to track down all 3 of these CPUs. Trident's going for the fast strategy. Single rockets to this initial CPU here. This long shot across the map. Misses it, unfortunately. Misses that one as well. It's not looking too good. And that's the hardest part about this run, in my opinion, is Darkwater Beach consistency. On top of the, What? Oh, Diddy. What are you doing? Diddy was so close that the missile couldn't lock onto him. That's so troll. You can see Giz going for the camping strategy here. It's a little bit slower, but it's a lot more reliable. You just basically grab this red balloon twice and then just shoot. Yeah, not an ideal dark water from either of them, I think. And camping, there is a way to optimize the camping. You can really grab the balloon like really, really fast if you know how to move your hovercraft around just right, but it's really tricky to do it. Treasure Caves. Really fast-paced card track with a big boost chain here through the cave. It's really tough to hit though. The zipper feels so small when you're going that fast. And it's right next to the water too. Going up the hill can be really tricky. You can get your drift switched at the very top when you get over the apex of it. Not really the apex, more like the peak. Let's see if Giz hits one here. Giz does hit one. Misses the last zipper though. Be really frustrating track to go if you just can't hit the boost chain. Trident will go 3 for 3 on the quit to menu cutscene. Gonna put the pressure on Giz. If he doesn't hit this, Trident might be locking this one up. There's not too much of the run left, so Giz will really have to do his best to hit this last one here. And he does. I'll give him some kind of chance. But in order for Giz to come back from here, there is quite a deficit of time that Giz will have to come back from. About 20 seconds. About 20 and a half seconds here. There are a few places to make some major mistakes. Windmill Plains, I feel like Trident will be going for Windmill Plains. Unless he really wants to guarantee that he doesn't lose a tremendous amount of time to open the door for Giz to take the win. I feel like Giz will probably go for Greenwood Village here, and this is another one of the routing changes that players can make depending on their preference, is that we have a 20th balloon to grab, and you can grab it in either Windmill Plains or Greenwood Village. Both of those doors are open, but we only need one of the balloons. 57. Probably not the plane challenge he was looking for. Trident is one of the best plane players in the game. His specialty does come into out-of-bounds plane movement in particular. He's easily the best. And he is going into Windmill Plains. So, I believe if Giz wants to take the win here, he might have to go very risky and go into Windmill Plains and hope that Trident misses this out-of-bounds like twice. But Trident is going to have a 9 banana out of bounds here. Give him the best shot possible to get out of bounds. And he does. Maintains the speed as well. Now, just have to stay out of bounds is the challenge. And Giz is going into Greenwood Village as well. The safe play. And this is probably one of Giz's stronger tracks in car in particular. I feel like most of the time when I watch him stream these days, half the time he's playing Greenwood Village. The tricky part about Windmill Plains is that there isn't a lot of room to navigate. There's also not a lot of places to like identify where you are on the track as well. It's very hard to see where you're going. But 101, no cutscene skip though, but I think Trident has a big enough lead. He'll be saving a bunch of time just from the faster track for the 20th balloon. Whereas, you know, Greenwood Village, even for top runners, you can at best see a 103. But it's very uncommon. And now, Boulder Canyon here. All we need is the golden key, which is up top the drawbridge here. You don't have to finish the level to also get credit for the golden key. And he does get it. 16-second key grab, that's very good. Giz misses that cutscene skip. It's not looking good for Giz. His dream of snagging the top seed in his division is looking very slim right now. But Trident is a super strong competitor, second seed in the tournament going into this. Would have been a tough way to grab the 3-0, no doubt. Smoky Castle, banana collection minigame. There's not much to it. There is one hiccup that can be made. 19-second key grab for Giz. This CPU behind Trident has a missile and can shoot you down if you're slow. So you have to go pretty fast here in order to not get shot down by that CPU. And then it's just a matter of transitioning from this pack of bananas to the other pack of bananas. And not going to the wrong one at the wrong time. Another issue is also outpacing the banana respawns as well. If you're pretty good with car, it's actually quite easy to outpace the bananas. And only 2 more bananas remain for Trident to secure this win. Giz needs 8 more. But that will be it. Trident will take the win in this matchup. GG's to Trident. This will put Giz at 2-1 for his record in the group stage. This is Giz's last match in the group stage. This will guarantee second seed. Although Trident has one more match coming up. We could see a tied first place if the match for Trident doesn't go very well. But Trident is looking like the favorite in his next match here, so Trident is in a very pretty position to get the first seed for his division here. 28-46 and 28-12, double 28s in today's matchup. Very nice. Congrats to both runners, but Trident will take the win here. See if we can get them in for some post-game commentary in a bit here. Yeah, very good match. Both of them went 3 for 3 on the quit to menus. Hello, Trident. And hello, Giz.
Hello.
Hello. Congrats on the match. GG's to Trident on the win. Both of you played really, really well. You both hit all of your quit to menu cutscene skips. Darkwater Beach. Horrible minigame.
Yes.
I must say. I'm not a fan of it.
I agree. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it went well for either of us.
Yeah, it
No.
didn't appear so. Both of you had pretty good Icicle Pyramids. Nothing went horribly wrong there, as well as Fire Mountain and Smoky Castle. It was really just Darkwater Beach that was the enemy today, as usual.
Yeah, I did see that Trident gained, like, even though it didn't go as planned for you, I think you gained 15 seconds on me or so.
So
on
it didn't.
Darkwater.
It didn't go well, in the sense that like I messed up the strat and I had to resort to camping. But I think I got very lucky with how the CPUs decided to act after that. They stuck around on my side of the map, and I think one of them also like hit the other one. So I say it went bad, but honestly, it could have gone a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had I saw like your gameplay from time to time, and I saw that like, yeah, I was like 15 seconds behind or something when we entered, and I think I lost like 10 or 15 seconds there. I missed the balloon when I was camping a few times, and I think I missed one of the homing rockets. But honestly though, like I'm not unhappy at all about this. Like I felt like I played decently. And his, I'm not sure if you mentioned it, and but I'm playing with this terrible controller.
That's right. Your controller broke just before your previous match, and so you've been on a backup controller, so it's probably not been easy.
No, it was rough at times, but like considering that, I'm pretty satisfied. Like I said, like I got all the reset cut, like all the quit to menu cuts and skips, which was nice, and most of the races were, they were at least okay. Like not any race I can remember like went terribly. Maybe Ancient Lake when I hit like 2 trees when I was in full boost, but
yeah,
I think in general it felt decent.
Yeah, I think you both played pretty well despite what the game threw at you. A lot of nice racing, good windmill planes from Trident as well. I think going back inbounds and still getting a 101, that's like impossible for me to do. I don't know how you do it. I noticed, Giz, you went for a slightly different route in Snowflake Mountain, going into Everfrost Peak before going into Icicle Pyramid, which probably doesn't lose any time at all. I just wanted to point that out.
It was like the regular 100% memory.
Yeah.
That's just like you go from Snowflake and you just go into Everfrost Peak, and I was like, oh yeah, wait, I'm supposed to do the minigame, and yeah, I just went to the minigame, and I got the reset or the quit game Cutscene Skip and Walrus Cove. So, but the Walrus Cove had good potential, but then they stole the balloon from me, and then Timber sniped me on the bridge.
Yeah, both of you did not have very fun Walrus Coves. It seems.
Yeah.
No, I both my Walrus Cove and my Everfrost Peak I was pretty disappointed with, but it's okay. It's snow being snow.
Yep, secretly the hardest world in the game.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I remember now. Hover challenge. I was not happy.
Yeah,
I lost all my
yeah.
momentum. I lost like 6 seconds.
Yeah, 118, 117 hover challenge.
Yeah,
It's
because I
rough.
tried to turn around I tried to do the 180, and he just
Yep.
stopped before the finish line, and I had to
It's so rough.
like turn back and drive. I think I lost 6-7 seconds there.
Can we,
6 maybe.
can we blame the controller on that one, perhaps?
I wouldn't do that. I think I stopped driving slightly too early. I'm usually pretty good at gauging when to stop turning there, or was to stop holding A, and you can just like glide, you know.
Yeah.
But I stopped a little too early, or maybe I was too far to the left, so that there was too much slope. So I just killed the speed, and because I tried to reverse as well. Like I tried to reverse, but it was too steep, so I had to turn around again. But I mean, it wouldn't have mattered for the the end result here. But it was. I just recalled that was a huge mistake I made.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's all I have, unless there's anything else you'd like to say.
GG Trident.
Thanks, Giz.
It was,
Good job.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad that I was able to keep up like for most of the race.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I
yeah.
think like right up until Darkwater Beach, like we were pretty much like
Yeah, it was like
neck and
within
neck.
15
Like
seconds. Yeah.
yeah, I was maybe like 4 or 5 seconds ahead throughout the first half, but like that's nothing. So I was definitely like I was sweating a little bit. I was like, this is like
Yeah.
one mistake away from
Slipping away.
slipping away,
Yeah.
and I know Giz is like a really consistent player, even though like I guess you'd say you haven't been as active like lately, but like still every time you pick up the game and you're just like crushing it. So I was like, I can't give him anything really. Like I can't. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, it felt good. Like but it's like I just said it on my stream right before that if I'm just able to keep up, I'm gonna be pretty happy because of course with a bad controller, but also that I don't play much anymore, and just keeping up was fine with me, and I'm just happy that I was able to actually make it a race and not just like a a 3-minute win.
I think you did that pretty well, despite
Yeah.
some of the things that happened. I think you kept up pretty close. And
And
going
I played with
into
music. I played with music as well.
oh, you did have music
did
on.
you?
Oh,
Yeah, I did. I played with music. Yeah.
Madman.
I thought you both had music off.
No, I played with music the entire
Oh.
time.
I
Nice.
had music off because I'm a dirty cheater.
I see.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, I usually play with music off, but I was like, you know what? I'll play with music on. I don't really have anything to lose. And I mean, I got like a half a minute better time than my second best race that I played without music. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's about it then.
Yep.
Some closing remarks before we finish off this match for today. Just to go over a few things, that was Giz's third match. That guarantees his second place seating in his group. Trident still has one more match and is 2-0. We'll be facing Dorupi pretty soon here, Tuesday, September 10th, 9 a.m. Eastern. That's a currently scheduled match. We also have Bandau versus Cryonics in Group A tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure to check out that one as well. Make sure to check out our Discord, the DKR64 Races Discord, to stay up to date with all of our matches for this tournament as well as future matches. And if you're just into DKR at all in any way, feel free to join. And I think that is about it. I believe we are going to be rating the No Reset Speedrun channel, where we have some of our DKR people there representing. You might even see runner in this tournament, Obayo. He is participating in a run today, actually coming up in maybe like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So we'll go cheer on all the runners at this event. And that is going to be it for us